I'm Gianni Crawford,
I'm T. Sarah Parham.
and we're here at the Meadowbrook Hall, where the Detroit Regional News Hub is hosting journalists from around the country. Mayor Dave Bing and other high-profile regional leaders welcomed 37 journalists for a junket that included networking, dinner cruises, tours of the bioscience centers, and discussions about urban revitalization. Beth Chappell from the Detroit Economic Club was among the local leaders who met with journalists, and she says she wants the journalists to know about what the region has to
We are
offer.
one of the few places in the whole world that have university systems as fine as the ones that we have. We have 3 research universities within a 90-mile radius: a mega research university in U of M, a land-grant research university in Michigan State, and an urban research university in Wayne State. You don't see that everywhere. We have the Great Lakes. My goodness, water is about to become the world's next big problem. And we have a plethora. I mean, we have the most fresh water anywhere in the world right here with the Great Lakes. People don't understand always that we literally have more engineers in Michigan than almost anywhere else in the United States. I mean, we're the number 3 market for engineering, information technology. So there's a lot of really hidden secrets here that make us very strong, and by the way, make us resilient to survive these last several years that have been so difficult. So I think we've got a lot of really terrific jewels. Our healthcare systems are second to none. So we've got a lot of terrific assets to build upon, and I think we need to have a bigger voice when it comes to those things. And that's what this Transformation Detroit process is, beginning the dialogue, which I think is so very important.
The journalists spent 2 days in Metro Detroit learning about our great region. So, what do you think about the tour so far?
I like Detroit. It's a really interesting city. I think architecturally, Detroit's a really fantastic city.
How do you like Detroit so far? What do you think of it?
I like it a lot. It's a really lively place. There's a lot going on here. There's good music. There's good clubs. There's good bars. There's good restaurants. Lots to see and a lot to do, really. I've enjoyed it.
So what was your favorite thing that you liked?
Favourite thing? Well, I really like the Heidelberg project. Thought that was excellent. And I really like the Urban Farm as well, which I went to. And I also enjoyed Cliff Bell's Jazz Bar, which we went to last night. So a few good things.
It was the first time the Detroit Regional News Hub sponsored such an event, and Mark George, the executive director, says there's no spin. They are showing the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Is there anything that you disliked about Detroit?
Coming from London, I'm used to seeing a lot of people about because London's massively overcrowded. And I've been quite surprised at the sheer sparseness of Detroit. You're even in the centre, you'll go quite a long way without seeing someone sometimes, and that's been very surprising to me, just because I'm not used to having that in a city. But no, I mean, there's nothing I haven't liked about it. Obviously, it's not good to see burnt-out buildings and sort of neighbourhoods in disrepair and stuff, but hopefully that's being worked on.
And one of the attractions was the Meadowbrook Hall on the campus of Oakland University. The dimly lit house is 88,000 square feet and has secret passageways. At one time, a family of 6 had full-time living staff of 21 people. They do offer tours throughout the year, and Matt Dirac says after 22 years working at the 88,000 square foot home, he still learns new things every day.
There's several things that surprised me when I first came to the home, and actually things that continue to surprise me even today as I learn more and more about it, and there's just so much to learn. One of the things was the sheer size of the home. If you just picture that the White House is 66,000 square feet, and this home is 88,000 square feet, the 4th largest home in the United States. Also considering, again, I go back to the era in which the home was built. Danny Dodge, unfortunately, was killed on his honeymoon, and he was actually laid out in the home, and we have photos of that on the upper staircase. It's a very interesting family history, a great family dynamic to observe and learn the history of.
So how do you what do you think the journalists that are here today, what do you think they will get back from their visit here?
I would hope that the journalists who are visiting us now are coming away with an understanding of the richness of Detroit's history, the whole metropolitan area, the grand manner in which we built with great pride this great community that we live in. They've obviously had an opportunity to see the downtown Detroit structures. Those were all built basically in the 1920s era, as was this home. It was a great and grand era to salute the automobile industry that so richly deserves saluting.
The journalist spent 2 days in Metro Detroit learning about our great region. I'm T. Sarah Parham.
I'm Gianni Crawford.
For Youth Neighborhood News, where we bring you the younger side of the news.